is Iron Banner. It is Thursday. Total of 12 Iron Banners as your subclass. I'm grateful that they're, including different subclasses. These challenges are pretty cool. But anyway, yeah, so Iron, at least the Crucible that I get lobbied into, because I'm sure it's different for everybody, but it seems like a lot of payback is part of this game, and I think that's why I'm not playing it right, because I don't seek revenge on people when they take me out with a behind the head melee or a single target super. I mean, most times I get Nova Bombed and Shield Smashed, and I'm the only one getting Nova Bombed or Shield Smashed because these guys are, the Shield Smashers at least, they're able to race to the spawn, guesstimating where I will be. I mean, there's a 1 in 6 chance they're right. They just always seem to be right. But yeah, so I don't play like that. Basically, for me, it's whatever target's in front of my head and wherever applying pressure would do the best to benefit the team. Because that's what I do, is I take a look at what my team's doing, and then I just focus. I focus on that. Like these two guys here, they're defending this spot right here, so I'm going to hang until we have it clear. But the enemy is going to keep coming at us, so sure, yeah, feed yourself to my gun. I mean, she's hungry all the time. But in the same night, it's kind of like it's silly because it's like they I don't know. I don't know if it's a matter of people feeling like they have an entitlement. Like, I should have won that engagement. Well, yeah, maybe you should have if you played a little bit smarter and didn't let your ego or vanity get in the way. It's like you can't fucking fault me for, playing my game. I'm going to play. And I'm going to play as good as I can and to my strengths. And if those strengths happen to be, cheesy little shots and, ambushes, then, learn from my tactics. That's what I've been doing to you guys. And like I said, I think that's why I don't play Crucible the way everybody else does. Because I spend the first 2 or 3 minutes of the game trying not to give up my points and studying my team and my opponents so that, I can be there when I'm needed the most, or at least, try to. Because it's like, you're never going to be guaranteed a total win. And trading is okay, but trading up is better. So they kill your radar when you're in biz. That's kind of neat. I wonder if Mida Multi-Tool gets affected that way too. Might be something to check into. It's like, I know the pressure points. And that's all it comes down to. That's what map knowledge is all about, is understanding pressure points. It's like, understand the human body, understand its pressure points. The human body is a map just like any other arena. It's like this guy's in his super, and it's going to be pretty spastic, so I'm going to hang out. I got to trim my mustache, meat and hair today. I got something. Oh, my connection's jipping all over the place, too. You want to know why that is? I'll show you. Oh, they're all gone. Anyway, there was about 5 of these players in here that had open fire team icons next to their names. That means that I was linked to them, and half of them were probably people fighting in a storm or through a satellite connection on the internet, or, I don't know. I'm not going to judge. I mean, if you want to sit there next to Walmart or McDonald's and play Destiny, that's your choice. Like, I kind of understand. Okay, yeah, I chose the wrong weapon. I'm trying to level the catalyst on this too, because it's a grind. So I figured, well, if I'm going to be grinding, I might as well grind my catalyst. Alright, so here we go again. I really do think that Crucible matches are way too long. 12 minutes is just too much time. You really should. You really should. I think he's AFK. They really should bring it down, you know, to like 8 minutes. Or I don't know, maybe like operate it more closer to points, like first to 100 instead of first to 250 or whatever. Is it 250 or 150? I think it's 150. No, it's 120, okay. 125, that's what it is, I remember that. Derp. Don't mind me. Thank God there's not friendly fire in this game. That would be a serious stall. I wish during the hunt there was friendly fire. Oops. Oh, okay. Alright, well, that's all for the day, guys. Yeah, try to... When you're playing a game like Crucible, or you're playing any kind of, like, PvP, the first thing you need to do is just check your ego at the door. You know? It's one thing to be good and know you're good. It's another thing to, like, let your vanity or your pride get the better of you and start, you know, having your opponents manipulate you across the field because they know that if they come up and do a certain thing, it's going to piss you off. But anyway, thanks for stopping by. Oh, I don't know if you noticed or not, but I wasn't struggling with my targeting. It's because my wife went out and bought me a new PS5 controller, so I'm going to be super, super careful with this one. Really treat it gingerly. I've even got like a little mouse pad that I set it down on. I'm not even setting it down on my desktop when I'm getting up to go do stuff. I set it down on the mouse pad to make sure that it's on a nice, cushiony little spot. And I think that's kind of ridiculous because one of the big things they pushed on PS5 was that, you know, the hardware was upgraded, yet, you know, it was barely 2.5 years and the controller wore out. So, I mean, I had a PS4 controller for almost 7 years before that thing literally fell apart in my hands. Anyway, so yeah, thanks for stopping by, kids. Have fun.